welcome to today's iRacing video. We're here at Snetterton. I think it's Snetterton Raceway. We're about to get underway here on our final setup formation lap for the VRS GT Sprint Series. First video of the week here at this track. Not the first race of the week, but hopefully we have a good one.
40 minutes. The track temp is 36 Celsius.
So I've been catching myself a fair bit out by the fact that how quick we actually go green at this track. So I'll keep this short, sharp and sweet. Guys, if you do enjoy the video you're about to watch, please consider giving it a like and subscribe. And I will apologize now, as well as I'm sure periodically throughout the race. This is a very tough track, very demanding track, and mistakes can get very easily punished by this track. So if I'm not talking or I go quiet for a little bit or I make really stupid faces, just bear with me. It's a really tough track. So we're about to get underway here. P7 with a car number of 5.
Okay, Oliver, are you ready? Watch for the lights. Go!
A bit of an early getaway, gave us a little bit of a gap to Marius.
Left side. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
Got past that Lambo nice and cleanly, which was great. And now we just got to get our head screwed on straight and stay with it. So I can't remember for the life of me when the last time it was that I raced at Snetterton. I have a sneaking suspicion it was in the Porsche Cup Series, but I also have a feeling I raced here in the Skippies as well. I feel like the reason I'm remembering the Porsche is because it was closer to a GT3 car than what the Skippies are, being an open wheeler. And seeing as Porsche Cup Series was the more common, was the more recent of series I did before I jumped into the VRS. So as I've touched on, first video of the week for you guys, and first time you guys will realistically be seeing Snetterton on the channel. However, not the first race of the week for me. I just took yesterday, Tuesday being the day the tracks went live here in Australia. I took yesterday as an opportunity to just learn the tracks. Try to a few races, learn how people will race around them, faster cars, slower cars, and it's actually been really, really good because
awesome stuff, mate. Keep it coming. P5.
On Tuesday, I find that you don't necessarily have 5-6 splits. You've got guys with really high strengths of field. Really high I rating, which has given me the chance to see how guys really extract as much time out of this, as well as put on overtaking maneuvers, because this track is a deceptively hard track to get moves on. Because although it is a relatively wide track, 2.5 car lengths wide roughly, overtaking is not that easy to do. I was a little bit annoyed that I wasn't recording yesterday because I actually managed to snag a second place. But unfortunately not. But we've been having some really good progression this season in terms of climbing up I rating while not dropping safety rating all that much, which is good. Just goes to show we're picking up that little bit more racecraft. And on tracks that we're not necessarily super familiar with. So slightly too early. Slightly deep into that last left-hander. And I opened up my my calendar on my computer and I realized that we're about, tomorrow will be 1 week.
Just done a 149.39.
Until the release.
The guy in front has just done a 149. 38.47. That was
the new Formula 1 game, and I've decided to go down the live streaming route. So what I'm going to try to do is have iRacing content be run exclusively during the week, and then reserving Sunday for Formula 1. So as if it would almost run through a regular Formula 1 race weekend. So gonna live stream like a practice, quali, and then full race distance. I'm still yet to work out the complete logistics of it. I'm obviously, given the size of the channel, don't have access to the game early, so I'll just have to download it on release date and have a fiddle around and optimize the layout and the scheduling for it all once I physically have hands-on with the game. But that's pretty well roughly what I'm going to be doing based on from what content I've seen from a few other races, sim racing channels that have already had their hands on the game, like Jimmy and the guy who does Formula 1 videos, starting with T. So hopefully that'll be a good bit of fun and a little bit more diversity on the channel, which will be great. Because I was potentially, like, if Formula 1 wasn't coming out, I was potentially looking at doing like weekend Sunday sessions where I'm
just done it 148.92.
Just chilling out. You maybe do like an IMSA race or a VRS race or something like that in a more live streamy casual environment.
Murphy 148.42.
As opposed to my more regular structured content where you'll join me at the start of a race, and then follow me through the race, and then the video kind of wraps up there. But with Formula 1 only just a week away now, I'm going to take that as an opportunity to take one more week, focus on getting these videos all done.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
And yeah, I might do a trial stream here or there just to see how it goes, potentially like just with some other content running in the background like Warzone, or maybe just a replay whilst I mess around with some settings. Because I feel like we finally come up to par with the video content in terms of having good quality, good production quality, relatively crisp editing with a somewhat good intro and outro and cuts and stuff like that, which is good. And I can potentially try to set myself up to have a relatively professional looking
the gap behind is now 0.8.
Relatively
the car in
professional
front has just
stream
done a
setup as well.
148.70. P5. You've just done a 150.10.
Car right. Hold your line. Still there.
Real man.
Still there. Still there. Clear right.
Okay, Oliver, you're reeling this guy in. The gap's now.
No point flashing me, mate. You're the one who hit me.
Our refueling window opens after 20 minutes and closes at about 30 minutes.
There's absolutely no reason to flash at me, mate. You're the one who made the mistake, not me. Absolute muppet. likely we stay right on the back of Rob Carwood, push out the gap to Marius behind, and just stay right here in case there is a mistake further up the road. We can kind of pounce on it and make up for it.
B6. Okay, Oliver, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
I think we are slowly but surely catching up to Angus and Craig. We'll be slightly quicker and then they'll be slightly slower. So they'll be slightly quicker and we're back and forth too.
The guy ahead has just done a 148.68.
I saw him either get his corner clipped or got on the power wall with a wheel on the grass.
1.6 seconds.
Approaching 15 minutes. Just gonna keep our heads screwed on straight. Close up on that back section. Masayuki has dropped behind Paul Murphy. I don't feel as bad for being a squad because I apologise at the start. Now Glenn is starting to pull his lead out. As the guys are fighting over podium positions and the last place on the podium. We'll start to
Murphy is getting closer. The gap is now 1.5.
that last corner. So we're all lapping, well, Rob is lapping in the high 40.
That lap was a 149.78.
Second time deep, I gotta get on the brakes earlier than that. Spotter is gonna come over on the radio in a minute and tell me that the weather's dropping off as well. The temperature's dropping off.
You've got half your fuel left.
Stutter.
Sixth place.
Got an itch on my toe. Really annoying. Another good exit. Getting on the power at the right time. Just shaving off a fraction of a tenth. All adds up. That Lambo skin paint just change in front of? No? I don't know why, but I don't remember there being white on his bumper, even though I've been staring at it for the last 20 minutes. About 2.2 seconds behind that podium pack. A little bit too early, lost a bit of time. What's hard is they're all lapping very similar times.
Yellow flag.
As well. Oh, 2 cars have gone off. So we're up into P4 now. Rob's up into second place. Craig Reed is just behind him. Just have to see.
Defend hard. Make them work for it.
Mate. Even in the last race I did the 6 p.m. race. This is the 8 p.m. race here in Canberra. I was defending against an Audi. And because the Audi...
That's 20 minutes to go. That's half distance. Should be about 10
and the Lambo are
remaining.
based off very similar chassis, being a mid-engine car, mid-engine GT3. They're strong and weak in all the same places. I think last season, season 2 and season 1, the Audi was a
P4. That was
slightly better
150.38
on BOP, which is balance of performance. It's how iRacing effectively balances the series to make sure no one car
fuel remaining.
just completely dominates the field. Obviously, iRacing does the best they can, but some cars do tend to dominate entire seasons and just cannot be beaten on any track, but they've done a lot better at that.
On your left. Clear
Oh,
left.
dude. What are you doing, man?
Come on, mate. Defend your position.
Absolutely no need for racing like that. He either outbraked himself or just wanted to make that move happen on the one time I didn't go defensive on it, even though he was like 0.8 of a second back.
You're reeling Murphy in. The gap is 1.0.
Sucks because I'm most likely going to take a hit to my safety rating now as well, which was completely unnecessary.
P5.
Completely unnecessary, mate. That has annoyed me a little bit. So that's again another race now where I've been racing well and had other people just make their problems, unfortunately, my problems. Third with 3 laps left to go.
Okay, Oliver. Just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. P3.
Very slow through there. slide out of there.
Alright. 15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. Great driving, keep it up.
15 to go.
The gap in front is now 6.7 seconds. The car ahead's pitting.
Rob's pitted now too.
Alright, Oliver, 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. P2, that last lap was a 150.16. Sector 1 is 1.5 seconds off the pace.
I'd say it's because they've been fighting relatively hard. Hopefully. That means that they'll come out of the pits relatively similarly to one another, and it just means they can continue to battle. Didn't take much note in my earlier races how much time you lose through the pits. Good run through there. Pedro's going deep again too. 20 seconds behind. I'll probably lose out to Rob. It's just whether I lose out to Craig.
Okay, Oliver, very little fuel left. In this lap, box this lap.
Catching a back marker. It's slightly deep. The sun comes out. Grass.
The leader's pitting now. What's your speed limit in the pits? The pit lane speed limit is 55 kilometers per hour. We'll fill you to the end of the race.
Good stop. think it was about 24 litres, so about 26 litres will go in.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now. P5.
Alright, back in P5.
You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
The sun comes out. The track looks a little bit boring when the sun's behind the covers. I'll have to have I've been on Zoom meetings and I've had to mess around with my chair.
All right, Oliver, you're reeling. Murphy in. The gap's now 6.7 seconds.
Away from the webcam and everything like that. I'm getting a bit achy. So I'll have to have a look and see if I've potentially adjusted something incorrectly and putting it back to its normal spot. Two cars ahead are both fighting very closely to one another. Sun's come back out, I'm happy. Second.
New fastest lap for Murphy, 148.14.
Low 48.
Okay, Oliver, the next car is Reed. Gap to Fisher behind is now 13 seconds.
Someone's looped it.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Safety rating. Very big hit. 7 to go, probably about 7.5 by the time we get to the straight. 6.5. Lattered that curb. Wow, oh no, 51.
The gap to Murphy ahead is now 2.0 seconds. Okay, Oliver, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Deep. Ah, bummer. Come on. This was not the right call through that corner. Wow, Rob Carwood is catching the leader.
Five minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Given pace that Paul has been running at, I wouldn't discount him on catching me in the last 4 laps of this race. Like, not at all.
P4, you're a second off the pace in sector 2.
Thanks for that. So a pretty damn eventful race, and I did not pick it that this was the way that it was going to go. Like, not at all. And I am foreseeing 0.3 hit to the old safety rating.
The gap to Reed ahead is increasing. It's now 11 seconds.
Right. That 0.5 between Carwood and Malondo, sorry.
Your lap time was 150.46. Sector 2 is 1.4. Off the pace.
I wonder if he's running with damage now or something. Or he is very close to potentially like a drive penalty or pit stop penalty for exceeding incident points.
The gap to Murphy behind is now 6.7. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Pressing at where to land.
Estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
Race there too. White lap. Oh, sick. White flag. Sorry, not white lap. White flag. 6.5 to pull behind.
Okay, Oliver, that's good consistency. Keep it up.
Right. Still plenty that can happen. Pretty sure Rob was that Lamborghini at the start that bumped us into not this hairpin that we just went through, the pretty well one that we're coming up to now. Yeah, they were just standing out up the inside, so I'd say you'd be pretty damn hungry. The only problem is, it doesn't matter how hungry you are, there isn't really an opportunity. Like, there aren't any massive braking zones. They all are sweeping corners at the end of this lap. Bar the last corner, but it's not really an overtaking opportunity as such. So, a very strong result, and I'm not super interested to see how bad my safety rating tanks. I wouldn't be surprised if we drop under the 2.0. But yeah, that was a very strong result of P4. One off a podium, but still considering...
P4. Okay, it's over. Well done, mate. Good
how
finish.
Physical of a race that was in terms of at the start with Paul and Rob. Still a very good result. So what we're going to do, guys, I'm just going to park it up here, and we're going to jump on into the results. All right, guys, so let's jump on into the results. Ah, it wasn't that bad. All right, so one split, strength of field 1434. Well, not many people at all running this race. But yeah, obviously with 10 incident points, we had 0.11 safety rating hit, which sucks. So we're 2.17, pretty much around there, which is good. Although it wasn't all in vain, silver lining, we had a 45-point increase to our I rating, so we're up to that 1.7. I'd really love to hit 2K by the end of the season. I think that's completely achievable, provided we have some really good racing. One lead changes. Your top three were Pedro, Rob, and Craig. So we got a BM, Lambo, and another BM, and then we got another Lambo, then we got the Audi, another BM. So again, bar Pedro, next top four were all Aussies. So a really good result today, guys. Took a bit of a safety rating hit, but that's it. We're going to take a break from Snetterton, I think, for now, and then we're going to jump on over to the IMSA series at Road Atlanta. So we'll catch you over in that race. If you have enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like, a subscribe, checking out my Twitter in the description down below. I'd really appreciate it. And if that's all, guys, we'll catch you in the next video. Bye.